Right, so we have a bit of a YouTube series now, as you may know. But we're gonna do me 21 questions. I just saying that because I like put out a poll a few weeks or a question box a few weeks ago, and it was 21 questions came in. So well, actually, like 30 questions came in, but like the other nine are like really fucking stupid. Now, one or two I threw in myself. I just thought 21 because everyone does 20. I don't know why everyone rounds up all the time.
21.
Yeah, so I'm gonna answer them as honestly as I can. There's obviously some of them I have to filter back a bit, but I'm gonna be from now on. I'm just gonna be brutally honest, and if I offend people, good. Okay, so number one, your favorite food and drink. That's a bit dry, but favorite food is pasta and chicken. Favorite drink is water. Number two, first thing you do if you won the lotto. I'd save half of it and I'd invest a quarter of it, and then I'd spend like I don't know. I could use like an eighth of it for spending. I don't know. I go on a big. I'd probably go off, do a bit of shopping, buy a few bits for people. Depends what lotto I won. Like if I won the Euro Millions, that's like a good few. The Irish lotto is like 2.4 million or something. Like it's cat, no good at all. You'd have that spent in a week. But I wouldn't buy a car. I don't even get excited by cars or anything like that. I don't think I'd buy anything like that. I'd probably buy like I might buy a few things for the shed. I might buy new mics. So I'd buy someone something. Question three, biggest fear. Uh, like my physical fear is heights, and I think my like emotional fear is like when I get to like 80. Do you know what they always say? Like when you die, like you go to heaven and like God lists out the person like you should have been. He was like listing all the things you should have been. I just like to think that the person I should have been and like the person I could have been, I suppose, like I got to a level, and like the person I am were the same person when I die. So like I did everything. I didn't like. I just like I'd like to not be on my deathbed and say, look, I wish I could have like done more or like tried a bit more at things or like gone out of my comfort zone a bit more. Biggest ick in a person. I don't know. I think it's someone who's like not who doesn't take care of themselves too well. Like someone who doesn't like even people like I hear people now not like no, this is lads obviously, not girls. Like I hear of lads who like have training, and like I don't care what training you've done, you've definitely ran, you're definitely sweating, and they go to bed then after that. Like obviously, like I'm into the women, not the lads, but like something like that would be fucking disgusting. Like, imagine hopping into bed with someone who's like fucking sweating like a pig. Oh my god! Like I'm just like that. Like with stuff, small things like that. It's not. That's actually a huge thing. That's not a small thing at all. You have to like be fucking clean in that way and be like hygiene. And it's like they just get on with people. Like I just hate people who like always get in fights with people and are like always round about stuff. Um, like the only res I really get in is about like hurling and stuff and like tactics and like lads not turn up to training and trying. Like I don't actually care. Like genuinely, like if anyone met me outside of hurling, I don't think they'd be shocked how fucking easy going I am. I actually couldn't give a fuck about anything else, to be honest. Number five, podcast goal. I don't think we have a goal at the moment. I think it's just like just to keep trying doing a few episodes. We're just maybe we'll try do a new niche or something, or we'll try and do a few bits. Probably done now doing like actually like the guests. What's it called? Like Zoom guests and stuff like that. I'm probably just gonna stick to guests who like I kind of know, or maybe just kind of like Irish. I don't know what I'm gonna stick to be honest, but I think I'm kind of done with like the kind of formal interviews and stuff like that. I kind of just want to fucking sit back and talk shite to people. I think that's kind of where I'm at now. Just height and weight. My height is 6 foot, 6 foot five, full of muscle. Or sorry, 6 foot four, full of muscle. Yeah, 6 foot. I think I just turned 6 foot there a few weeks ago. I was always 5'11". I'm so fucking annoying. I always obviously as a lad you always tell people you're 6 foot just to be get that bit of dick measuring. Uh, Weight is around 70. Probably should have checked before I actually knew what the question was. 74, 5 kg, I'd say. Maybe actually could be 76 because I ate a good bit yesterday. Chocolate or crisps? Ah, I don't know. I feel like shy after I eat both of them, but like chocolate probably. Favorite way to relax. My favorite way to relax is like just sitting down here, think of like ideas. That's it's probably not everyone's way to relax. Like I like going out for a fucking pint as much as anyone else. I like going down to taking a few frees. Like that is a calm place for me, just sticking on the headphones, whatever I'm listening to, like bit of music, whatever, like going out there. But I just like it in here, like sitting back, and I don't even have to watch telly. Like telly doesn't even relax me anymore because you're always fucking thinking of what's going on. I literally just sit back blare a bit of music on the out speakerphone, and like I'd either read a book or something, or like I just think of ideas for something I could do, like say a new fucking project or a new idea for some recording I could do, or I don't know. Like I just like thinking of stuff. I probably don't maybe act as much as I should, but I just love the idea of just like thinking of new things and trying to improve. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit boring, but like I definitely do love a pint now as much as the next fella. So don't think that I've gone soft on you. So, go to drink. Okay, so this is the alcoholic one. Yeah. To be honest, like the other night, now I was out. Now this is obviously going to be put up later than when the other night was. So like this wasn't back in whatever. But I had one Heineken. Now, I was only out for like an hour and a half. So like I only really like I was just sipping a drink. I was fucking talking away. So I didn't really have time to drink it. I think. Oh, sorry. I had two Heinekens and I just had a vodka and Coke, vodka Red Bull. They're just easy to drink. Like I just like them, to be honest. I just like the sweet kind of drinks. Like I kind of gone past the stage where I want to be drinking big heavy old pints of Guinness. Like even Heineken is a bit fizzy at times, and cider is fizzy, and it fucks with your stomach. Like people can slag the Jaeger bombs all you want, but like it's literally just fucking 10 seconds drink. It's like a glass of Ribena. Like it's the nicest thing ever. Right, number 13, routine. Yeah, my routine is simple enough. I don't really have a set one, but like usually I'm working at, like say during the summer anyway. What it was I was probably in work at, we'll say, 3. Now commonly 2, 3. I don't really do morning shifts that much. Probably get up at. I didn't ever really got up at 6. It was usually 7, 8. I was up at 8 this morning. Usually 7, 8. On a good day, first thing, like 4 or 5 days a week, I'd go to Kappa first thing in the morning, and whatever. I'd either go to the gym or I'd do a bit of running or I'd poke around a bit. So that's not obviously every day. That's 3, 4 times a week. I'd come back here. I'd always try and record at least one YouTube thing. I try and record some sort of a podcast. I wouldn't always have something going, but like on an ideal day, there would be stuff set up anyway. I try edit something. I'd always play like a bit on the guitar. I always try and learn a guitar, a chord on the guitar, or not even learn a chord, just like mess around with it, and like read 10 pages of a book. I have these little habits that I do just to keep myself fucking ticking over, stop myself going mad. Favorite TV show or movie? Favorite movie is definitely Wolf of Wall Street. I think that I don't know why I like that movie so much. I always watch it. Now Rocky actually is up there as well. Like literally throw on any Rocky. Like Christmas time, you're watching Rocky, and you just go out and do like 50 push-ups out in the fucking snow. Like there's something about Rocky that just changes. Like I love them movies that just like rewire your mindset and just make you feel like a fucking animal. Number 17, pet hates. I don't know. Do I have any pet hates? I don't like people who like don't put in any effort into things. I don't like people like that. I don't like people who like don't care about stuff. Like I think the most attractive, like the best thing to do in Anton is like care a lot, like to care excessively about something and be like obsessed with, like not obsessed with something, but like I like people who like actually properly try at something, and when they fail, they're like pissed off at themselves. I don't like people now. Like there's a lot of people in this generation now. The thing is to kind of not try because they're scared to fail, and when they fail, they're like, "Oh fuck it, I wasn't trying anyway, and I'm class." I kind of obviously I don't. You never want to lose at anything, but like when you lose, at least I know it's a shot. There's no worse feeling in the world than losing whatever a match or if you fail at something. But at least when you can actually genuinely say like, "Look, I tried my best. Nothing else I can do." It's not that bad. Like it's not. It will definitely quench the anger after. But I just that's a pet hate of mine. It's just people who just don't try at all. 18, my dream. These questions are getting so fucking cringy. Uh, I don't know what my dream is, to be honest. Like it's sure just you know yourself. It's like it's not to have people talk about their dreams as being a fucking Ferrari and a 6-figure business. I was probably I had actually said this on air before that my dream was to have the best podcast in the world. I don't know how have I drifted away from that. I probably am as intensely on that as I was. And I probably have to be realistic about it. It's probably it's out of my sights at this stage. The way everything's gone, and it was probably always out of my sights. But it was a lot of work had to be put in that wasn't put in. So like I can't say it wasn't an arrogant thing to say. It was an arrogant thing to say. But when you say arrogant things, you have to back it up. My dream is to be sitting back when I'm 8 years of age and say, look, I'm happy with everything I did, and if I can have that contentness when I'm that age, I'll be happy enough. Number 19, something most people don't know about you. I was thinking about this before. I don't think there's anything people don't know about me. One thing people might know now is I have a kind of a social anxiety thing. Like people like, well, like I'd say a lot of people would know that because like people who know me like very well, but like some people, I'd say people who maybe seen how quiet I was. And but then I say some people, whatever, who see me in some places where I'm really comfortable and see me being really loud, like not loud, but like louder than I would be in other places. They probably wouldn't think that, yeah, I would have a social anxiety thing. Yeah, like the amount of days I was in here and just like it was just fucking bag of nerves before things. Like I'd always come here as me kind of safe space. This is where I'm kind of calm about stuff. But like, oh yeah, no, like in terms of social anxiety and stuff, even like going to like the likes of family gatherings and stuff, I fucking dread it. Like, and it's not against anyone personally. It's just like myself. I always try and get out of anything I have to. Like literally the only place I want to be is either in here like thinking of ideas, like watching a bit of telly, or like out exercising or something. Like they're the only places I want to be be honest. Last question. I'm gonna leave. I said I'd put this one last. It was biggest regret. People are probably not going to expect this one, but biggest regret is not like losing a match or like fucking not not like going out on a night out or something. The biggest regret was I said I put this last so I didn't so most people wouldn't hear about it, but I remember I was in like I'm not going to say who it was or what the details was. I got a card for my birthday. I'm not going to say what year, and it was off someone I won't say the gender. And whatever his grand card. I literally just told him the day before it was my birthday, right? That's fine, whatever. Got a card and a bar of chocolate. I said, fucking sound out. I said, like, definitely the first time I've actually got a card, because I don't think it's a thing now that people do cards anymore. I don't think like it's not really done as much. Like, well, like it wasn't like people I knew anyway. We didn't really do it. Maybe I was just fucking. Maybe it was just me. But I remember then their birthday came around, and I remember we were over somewhere in Mayo. Yeah, do you know where we were? We were looking at the fucking Hardy Bucks house. We were looking over at that, and this annoys me every time I say it, because like they got the card for my birthday, and they had literally put in all this fucking effort. Like they bought the fucking they got me so they wrapped all this shit up like it was the nicest thing ever. Like, and remember saying like, right, okay, I have to fucking. I obviously asked them their birthday, whatever. I said, geez, I'll get you a fucking card, whatever. I didn't know what I was gonna get, but I said I had to get something. Like I wasn't gonna go buying them a car or anything, but like I said, right, I'll get them a card, like just to be sound. Um, and then it was the day, 2 days. Their birthday, I think, was on a Thursday. I think it was December. I don't know when it was. It was late December, we'll say. And we were in Enniscrone, I think, because we were just coming out of the beach. Like we were just because we had gone to the Hardy Bucks house, came back, went to the beach, and we were coming back, and they were all fucking slagging me. Said, "Yeah, go on, get that card, get that card." I was like, oh, and I was just shitting. I don't think and then we stopped at Soup Valley in Enfield. Was it Soup? Yeah, it was Soup Valley in Enfield. And it was like they stopped in there, and I was just like, oh jeez, I can't fucking do it. I was like, I wouldn't be able to. And I went in and I bought the card and whatever. I got that. I brought the card. I brought it back out. So this was Sunday night, obviously, school the next day, and bought the card, whatever. That's fine. And then I never wrote it or anything. Like I never actually like I was going to give it to them on Thursday, but I remember just coming in on Tuesday into the class and like just looking around. It was like, if I fucking give that to them, I'm gonna look. And it was just so, it's so annoying. This when I talk about regrets, I just regret this so much, like, because I know I should have fucking done it, and I let my what annoys me is when my head gets the better of me, and it's like, no, no, don't do it. And I was just thinking of what was gonna go wrong, like, oh, people are gonna think you're a fucking whatever, and I was like, what's gonna happen? I was looking around. I remember Tuesday, I was in this class. She was there, and I was like, you do realize, like, if you're going to give this card to them, you're going to look like the biggest fucking idiot. And this is what was saying in my head, like, and this was complete bollocks. Like, I was just thinking, like, you're going to look like the biggest twat ever. Like, you're giving someone a fucking card. Like, it was like, what? And it was just so stupid. It was so irrational. When I think about it now, that's what annoys me, is because the most stupid thought came into my brain, and it just was like processed it like perfectly. It was like, it accepted it. Like, it's like, oh, it's going to look stupid to give a card to someone. Why the fuck would that look stupid? Like, and I was like, when I think about it now, I just regret it a lot. And the Thursday came, and it was kind of Thursday morning. I'm like, I hadn't even got it written. I just had the obviously the envelope and the card, and I was like, I was sitting there with a fucking pen in my hand. I was like, A, what am I gonna say, and B, if I do say it, I know I'm gonna bottle it, because like I was in the class on Tuesday, and I like just fucking froze when I was thinking I had to give it to them, like, so. And I went in Thursday, and whatever, it was their birthday, whatever. I think a few people were saying it here, and I was just sitting there. I was like, and I think it was at that moment I was like, I think I had the card actually in my bag, but it wasn't written. This side of my head was like, you're such a fucking gowl. And I remember that so vividly. Like, and that's just regret, but that's the way life is. Lads have regrets. Um, so yeah, if I could go back on anything, I would have written that card and I would have given it to them. So I do feel bad. That will never leave my system. To be honest, that will never leave my system. That's I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, it's just annoying. That's just the way your brain takes you over. That's what I was always talking about. And I always say people don't let it take you over, but it did that day. It did. Um, and I didn't. I don't know. Did they even think about that? Did they notice that? Like, did they say, "Oh, that fucking prick didn't get me a card when I got them a card"? So, yeah, I don't know. That's a regret, but sure, look, what can you do? So yeah, thanks very much for listening. See you later.